Alrighty, folks, it's time to check in with the one and only Adrian Hernandez. Again, folks, he supports the Orange County area of Southern California. We are on the cusp of what would normally be the spring selling season. So I'm curious to figure out, has it started? Is it crickets? What's going on? How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, everyone? What's up, Zuber? Still a little crickets. I mean, I hear a chirp. There's a chirp. I hear a couple of chirps, right? The whole colony's not chirping, but we're getting a couple of chirps. We have seen, what's today? Wednesday. So, this week we've seen a little bit of a rate drop, nothing drastic, a little bit. So we are seeing, a little bit of pickup on showings. Back to what you said on the high end, really nothing, right? Unless it's priced median, right below median. Yeah, you ain't, good luck. One thing we found is we're not getting 4 or 5 offers the way we were. So if we wanted 550, we're going onto the market at 550. We're not going on at 535 or 540, hoping that we're going to get 10 over, because we're not seeing that right now.
Yeah, one of the things, again, I have the luxury of speaking to you nearly every week. It seems like, and again, if I'm wrong, just tell me, but it seems like you were busier in January than February. Is that true, or am I just not reading it right?
January was bananas. I couldn't keep the phone from not ringing. Wow. Even my wife at the last week of January was like, if it's going to be like this all year, like holy shit. Yeah. Because it was, 20-hour day. I mean, one day literally was 20 hours. I'll never forget. It would just nonstop. I want to say it was about the second weekend. So that, that's interesting that we rode that wave. This month is still good. I mean, it's still as busy. We still have the same number of transactions than we did last month. I'm sorry, this month. I said this year. This month, we still have more transactions. We actually have, I'm looking at my sheet right now. We have more transactions this year or this month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're at 15 deals month to date. Last month, we did 12. However, what I saw last month was a lot of retail. So a lot of buyer, a lot of seller activity. I keep saying last month, a lot of buyer and seller activity last month, where this month it was a little different. We have deals coming in, not as many deals in the middle towards the end, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting because, again, this is important. Again, you've heard me say this, that I think 2025 is the last tough year for real estate, right? Especially if you're paid on transactions. So it seems like we had a Trump bump in January, right? The election was over. It was a known result. We clearly had some people saying, hey, I'm not playing until the election's over. Right. So that happened. So then we had this burst of activity, but it doesn't seem like it carried through. And it does seem like that whatever sugar high post-election is now worn off. And we're just stuck in a world where rates are 7%. Sure, they're better now than they were a week ago. But we got a lot of buyers and sellers just not playing. And it's funny. I read this. I shared it in the Daily Financial News this morning. In December, I want to make sure I get this number right. In December, there were 73,000 delistings nationally. That is up 64% year on year.
Holy shit.
So again, we had a lot of want to sell get delisted in December. So
wow.
we're I think the housing market is just stuck unless rates go meaningfully lower.
I couldn't agree with you more. We are seeing a very stagnant, and this is all areas, right? I take a look at Southern California. This is Los Angeles, Orange County, Riverside County, San Bernardino, and San Diego. We're not seeing what everybody thought. And you are right with that Trump bump. I think that's exactly what happened in January. And then, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of, and we're not getting political here, I'm just seeing a lot of people that are now, that were all like, yay, that are all like, oh my God, what could happen, right? And I'm not favoring any side or the other. I'm just going off of what I'm seeing on Facebook. I'm going off of what I'm seeing on Instagram, right? We had a lot of people in January like, yeah, and now they're like, oh, well, hold on, right? What is going on? And and that's a little interesting too. I take a look at a property I had in Winchester that was on the market, priced very aggressively. January, 15 showings this month, maybe 5, and it hasn't sold. And it's priced very, very well.
Yeah, it's really interesting because I do think I think you just kind of nailed it, right? There was that Trump bump, the inauguration. It was certainty. People were excited. Now we're 6, 7 weeks into it. People realize that maybe the first 6 months are going to be a little chaotic, a little stressful. Change is hard and nothing happens overnight. And I think you have a lot of people pulling back going, hey, I'm gonna just wait and see. I mean, especially in Orange County, right? Your median home
Right.
price is a freaking $1 million. I mean,
Right.
that's a healthy mortgage payment no matter how you slice it.
Right.
So, if you're even somewhat nervous, you're like, dude, I'll wait. I'll wait till the summer. I'm good. I'm gonna wait till the summer. It's definitely seems like that's happening.
100%. And you know what's interesting, Zuber? I want to share this. You would actually really like this. This is interesting. So this is Orange County homes coming on the market on a 10-year average from January to December,
Okay.
month ranking from when we get the most inventory to when we see the least inventory. Is there a way that I could share that?
Yeah, you should be able to do present, share, and then screen, I think. Or window. It might say window. Is that working?
Yeah, it is. Let's see if it will pull this up. All right, it's going to see a little
I think
double
it's coming.
blur.
Oh, window in Windows.
Yes. 1 second, guys. All right, so let me pull this down. All right, how about now?
No, I'm still
No,
just seeing the window in
still
window.
seeing window to window. Okay, never mind. This is good. I have to be able to share this. Give me 1 second, guys. I promise I will figure this out. Okay, let's go preview. Yes, preview. Perfect. What preview are you seeing?
I don't see anything yet.
Okay, you don't see anything yet.
Yeah, you should be able to do present, share screen, and then window is typically how I do it.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right, let's go window.
Okay.
It's still not. Okay. Shoot.
Just tell me what it says.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, guys. So homes placed on market, January, it's saying a 10-year average, right? So we're taking a look at the month rank from 1 to 12. When do we see the most amount of homes come on the market? January, we typically see 27 houses come on the market, right? In February, 2,900 houses come onto the market in February. This is Orange County.
Okay.
March. So we're in February right now, about 2,900. And if I look at where we're at today, 2,500. So we're a little off, right? About 400 houses off. But here comes March, 3,445 is what they see on average.
Okay.
March is number 4. April slows down to 3,400 houses coming onto the market. May goes to 3,600. So May is the number 1 month that we see the most amount of houses come for sale, right? Percentage of annual homes placed on market is 10.2% in just May.
Wow. Okay.
In June, we're seeing 3,500 houses come onto the market at 10%. July, 3,400. August, 3,200. And then September, we dropped to 28. Goes to 26 in October, 2,000 in November, and 1,400 in December.
Okay.
Therefore, giving us May being the number 1 month that houses come up for sale, June being number 2, followed by July, followed by March.
Okay. So
we should see, based on a 10-year average, right? We should see something happen this month. In March, coming into March. Now, this is saying 2,900 on average in February. We're 500 off.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting because, again, in what I think is going to be a pretty rough year, even if the supply comes, it doesn't mean the demand shows up.
Right.
I think we're going to. I think we're going to see days on market really explode. I don't know what days on market in Orange County are, but they could go up 20-30%, in 2025. It's just going to slow down. Rates are high, prices are high.
Right. And it's showing the demand here. I'm going to try to see if I can share this one more time. It's showing the demand here, which is super cool. Let's see. Does it let you show my mail? Oh, that's why. Something with system preferences. All right. Well, then it looks like the screen is locked on Google Chrome. I'll get this set up to where next time I can, but it'll be really cool for me to share the Stephen Thomas report, because last year the demand was 1,397 with 100 fewer pending sales. With 100. Okay. So last year we had a demand of 1,300 with 100 fewer pending sales. So 7% less of the sales we have today. Okay. The 3-year average before COVID was 2,300 pending sales to 13 where we're at today.
Yeah.
Right. So now what are we seeing? An additional, I'm looking here at the chart. February, we're starting to come up. But if I compare that to, let's see, that's February. Let's look at last year. Pending sales. Actually, and this is going to be really cool because I'm going to get this to work next week. We can see that 2025 pending sales is slightly above in Orange County, slightly above 2024, which is really interesting.
Crazy. I would not have guessed that.
Neither would I. Now, 23, we see a huge spike in this chart. We see the spike in this chart where we're seeing 2025 go there. I'm wondering, I'm going to dive a little bit deeper here, crew, because I want to know exactly where is that number coming from, right? My hallucination is that there's been more single family starter homes, Anaheim, Santa Ana, that are starting to turn over, which is causing that spike, because that's not making, it's interesting.
It's not really matching with what you're seeing in your business. So you're thinking it's the periphery, the entry-level housing that's starting to turn.
Has to be. And what we're seeing, which is I'm not seeing anywhere else, but I'm seeing it in Orange County, is we're seeing new builds. There's 4 new communities of new builds.
Wow. Interesting. Okay. Are those selling, you think?
That's what I'm going to look at. That's what I'm going to find out. I don't
It's
know.
funny. We had new home sales report today, and it was a disaster. These, of course, are national numbers, so who knows? Orange County is a special place, so maybe it's a standout. But yeah, new home sales were down 10% month on month. It's pretty wild.
That's crazy, because so look, Zuber, I'm going in here and I'm breaking it down. We're looking at the market breakdown from one. So if I look at 1 million to 1.5 million, average days on market is about 40 days. From 1 million to 1.5 million. 1.5 million to 2 million is 62 days.
There you go. Exactly.
But the percentage of demand from 1.5 million to 2 million is only 13%. Now, if we took a look at 1 million to 1 million 2.5, we also have 13% of demand time at 46. The sweet spot here is 1.25 million to 1.5 million.
Okay.
With 38 days on market, 9% of current active inventory, and a 14% demand.
Okay.
We have an average market time of 38 days compared to last year. We have 44 days. That's where it's coming from. It's that data right there, because even if we come back, let's look at the entry level for Orange County from $750,000 to $1 million. The market time is 41 days. Wow. 41 days at a lower price point.
Now, I wonder if that's just like, is that stuff generally speaking older inventory? Like the age of the property? Or no?
No, this is taking a look at.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's taking a look at everything.
Yeah.
Total market time. I'm just that's just interesting. I'm just looking at this for the first time. I just got it from Stephen Thomas. Shout out to Stephen Thomas with reports on housing. I just got this report literally this morning, and I'm just now diving in, looking at these days. It's very interesting to see the 41 days at 750 to $1 million, and 1.5 million to 2 million is less.
There you go, folks. Orange County is a special place to work in the real estate industry. Adrian, if somebody wanted to follow you, reach out, see what's what, how do they do that?
Instagram, guys, at Adrian Hernandez. And next week, I'm going to fix this computer so we can dive in and share this. Actually, the next show that we do, we'll dive in and share this. And Zuber, if you happen to not be here, what I'll do is I'll come in and just do a screen share of this, kind of break it down, and then that way you can launch it either way.
Like it. Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate you guys.